The passport bros has become a thing amongst black YouTube for the last 3 or 4 years. You're starting to hear you started to hear brothers say that they're going to pack up and leave. And to me, the passport bros was a copy of the white manosphere because white men been going to different countries like Singapore and Brazil and these different places all around the world to get more submissive women where they could be in control of the relationships. Black men have since seen that and they started to emulate that. But what they did was take the social media and destroy black women or go after black women and saying that the women are not agreeable. It was just so many. It was just so many different things. But you have one passport bro who's been living in Colombia for 3 years, and he talks about some of the horrors and things that's happened to him. And his name is Kingdom Living, and he expresses the dangers of what could happen to you when you come to these third world countries if you're not up on your game. Let's check out and see what he actually had to say.
To the beauty that drugged and robbed you. Now, this is what everybody's here for. And still to all 290 people watching. How did you meet the girl? And how did you end up getting robbed?
So typical story. Met her online.
Wait a minute. Tinder, was it Tinder?
Yes.
Did you see the U.S. State Department warning about dating apps out there?
Man, I've been seeing warnings for 3 years.
Oh man, and it finally caught up with you. All right, okay. So you was good for 3 years until you wasn't Okay, all right. Go ahead. So he met her on a dating app, Tinder, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
So. Go on. We're talking for a couple weeks, chit chatting back and forth. Because I live here in the normal life, and I look for relationships with normal people. So we're going back and forth talking. This about life. Hey, kids, family. What do you do? What do you like to do? So after about a couple weeks of that, pretty much just chilling. What are you doing tonight? Want to hang out? Want to watch a movie? And it really wasn't on nothing more than that. Because like you got the receipts of the rappy coming, so decided to come over, hang out, chill. We talked for about like an hour. Then we ordered some food, ate some food. Then I put on my favorite gangster movie, Goodfellas, in Spanish, to show something. And I was actually laying in my bed right here, and she was actually sitting next to it in the chair I'm in. And we were watching the TV. The TV's right in front of me right here. Right. So just chilling, about halfway through the movie. Next thing you know, that's all I remember. It was 11 o'clock the next morning. That was it.
Now you can see that. He says that was it. But then what happened to the brother once he woke up?
So I woke up initially and I'm looking around and I see a butcher knife on the floor. I see my backpack, my suitcase open. So whenever I have people over, I have a ritual I do. Everything goes in. I got like a military grade backpack with locks on it. So everything important goes into that. Laptop, my 2 extra cell phones, everything goes into that. And then I put that backpack that's locked into my check bag suitcase and lock that.
Right.
So everything is always locked up. That's how I feel I survived, 3 years with never having anything stolen from me.
Now what I want to do is rewind, Demo. Let's go back to the part where he said he was sleeping on the bed and she was next to him.
I was actually laying in my bed right here, and she was actually sitting next to it in the chair I'm in. And we were watching the TV. The TV's right in front of me right here. Our backpack, so the butcher knife, she went around the locks. So butcher knifed into a Samsonite suitcase, and then got the backpack and then butchered into that. And the ironic thing of it is, this is, I got a sense of humor, and I've been through so many things in life. We'll get to that part. But she used my carry-on suitcase, right? I had a matching set, the carry-on suitcase and then the check bag. So she loads up my laptop, all 3 cell phones, my JBL boombox, all my credit cards. I had a gold bar because I travel with metals, precious metals sometimes. Well, the past 3 years I've traveled with precious metals. Luckily, I liquidated some of them. I normally would carry the limit. but I only had 50 grams of gold, which is about $3,600. So that was in there too. And then those items. So what the bulk of the money is, they hacked my crypto account and got that. That's where the bulk of the money went. Like I had a Bank of Colombia credit card. I've been living here so long. I got a Bank of Colombia checking account, also a credit card. Maxed the credit card out in Colombia and hit my crypto accounts. Now, when people are thinking like you got robbed, it's more of like a heist. If anybody ever seen that movie Focused with Will Smith, how they had a team? So
yes.
within a matter of 2 hours, like my Colombian credit card is being charged at a casino for cash. People are shopping. People are getting gas. My crypto accounts are getting liquidated. People are inside PayPaling themselves out. They're in my checking account, Zellying money. Colombia doesn't even have Zelly.
Right.
So it was a combination between U.S. bank account, Coinbase crypto account, some gold I had, 24 karat gold, electronics, and that was the sum of it. So about cash, I never keep a lot of cash. I only had about 700,000 pesos, which is, 160 bucks.
Right.
170 bucks. I never keep a lot of cash on. So
right.
when people are writing in the comments saying 50 grand cash, who would have that? No, it was more of a hack. And you can tell how the entire thing took place within like 2 hours. There's a team of people working on it. When a person comes back with the bag, like on that movie Focus, they're handing credit cards to certain people. They're handing this to certain people. Certain people are hacking laptops. Certain people are hacking cell phones. It was an orchestrated event like that. So when people hear these stories, I want you to know it's just not like a robbery and then you get like this and who had 50 grand cash on you. No, it's an electronic cyber-based crime like that.
Right.
Now, I did a video not too long ago on this guy, Dr. Travel, where he talked about he was drugged and robbed in Colombia. He was robbed for $15,000. Let's check out and see what he actually had to say.
Then back at my hostel, I checked my emails on my laptop and I saw that they basically stole everything from me. Since they had the access of my Face ID through my phone, they were able to see all my login data of my internet accounts, so my bank account and also my saving accounts. I'm a member of some crypto exchanges. These were my savings and they stole everything. I can show you the emails, I'm not lying. So what you see here is that they first changed the password of my Apple ID, then deactivated the tracking function of my phone, and then also the connected bank to my PayPal account. They started to send money over to their PayPal accounts, and then they went through my crypto exchanges like Binance, Bitpanda and Coinbase, and they sent over all the different kinds of cryptocurrencies I had. At Bitpanda they also sold my cryptocurrencies and sent all the money to their own crypto wallets, and the damage in total is about 15,000 euros.
And then there's Life with David, and he talked about the same thing. He also talked about the horrors of what can happen to you in these third world countries when you're not careful, right? Let's check out what Life with David had to say.
It's a very profitable business here in Medellin, scamming foreign guys, females scamming foreign guys here in Colombia, and Medellin especially. And it's not just females. It's not just the females doing this. These are groups. These are what they call bandillas, right? Local gangs up in the neighborhoods that, these are organized groups that are doing this, sending out the females, finding the females, and when those females like trap those guys, they have one or two guys in the groups waiting for them to help them out if they need help. It's an organized effort, and because they saw that it was successful, because tourism is picking up and a lot of foreigners are coming here, and with a lot of money and a lot of guys coming here because of those certain reasons, going up to those kind of girls, they saw the success, they saw the easy money. So what happens? More people, more groups start copying and start implementing the same strategy, the same scam, right? Just like the other people were implementing the same shoes all down the street, more groups are coming up and implementing the same strategies to get this easy money. It's easy pickings. And I hate to say it, it's very obvious that these are the reasons why these guys are dying, because the majority of these deaths nowadays is they're being found in their apartments, they were drugged, and they're drug overdose.
So what you have is organized gangs there. They're watching social media. They're listening to a lot of these guys. You're not, they're green. They couldn't make it in America. These guys are like green nerds. They're not street people. You're going to third world countries where everybody's living based off of desperation. These are hood, street cats, pookies. They see you coming through the airport. They got you already. And these guys, this is Colombia. These are different places. They're going to kill you. They send these women in, pretty hair, big booties, super good coochie, come in there and do all kinds of stuff to you that you never experienced, drug you, stab you up to death, cut your throat. Man, vicious. Do all kinds of stuff. And they already proficient in getting into bank accounts and taking that money, man. But see, you talking about the women here, but the women in those countries are treacherous because it's desperation. These are third world countries. And it's happening all over the world. And it's a sad thing because a lot of you brothers, man, you go to social media and you talk this talk, but then you go to these places and you get murdered. There's a lot of passport bros getting robbed and murdered, and just of all colors. Of all colors, because these guys couldn't make it in their own countries. They're super green. And like I said, they're going out of town, man. And real gangsters live in these places. Real gangsters. Because these countries are poor. And they can't wait for a brother like you to come. They're going to get you. And it's a sad thing, man. I hope that people can learn from this kind of stuff, man. And just if you want to go over there, man, stop broadcasting what you're doing, man. Just go over there. And then stop going over there just looking for cheap sex. You inviting death to you. You inviting death. But I'm going to cut this video short here, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.